07, turn right, heading 185, reduce speed 180 knots.
185 on the heading, 180 on the takeoff air 007.
Speedbird 124, reduce speed 160 knots to 40 me.
Reduce 160 to 40, speed 124.
Hi there guys, Matt here. Hope you're all well and welcome back to another Prepared V3 video. We are on the ground at Sydney in the Virgin Australia 737, and I just like, this is the perfect combination. Oh look, there's a Virgin Blue and a Jetstar and another Virgin Australia over there. That is because I'm flying with these guys, and you will hear them in just a second on the frequency. But yeah, Fly Tampa Sydney mixed with the Orbex regional area, and then the PMDG and just GSX and Active Sky and Rex, and it's just an absolute dream. So we are flying Velocity 1139, and this is from Sydney up to a place just, I believe, up near Brisbane, a place called Ballina. Don't hold me to that. I've been told that the visual approach for it is rather excellent, so we're going to go shoot that this afternoon, and fingers crossed it'll be an awesome trip out there. Everything is loaded, PFPX, the all company route is ready. As far as flying distance goes, it's like 400 and something miles. It's going to take about an hour, and we're cruising up at 39,000 feet. Only 28 people on board today. I don't know why. 59 tons, 0 fuel weight. We're taking a lot of cargo. But that's really about it. Just taking 5 tons of fuel as well. So a pretty short flight. We'll be no sooner up in the cruise. We'll be descending back down again. But yeah, I'm just kind of in awe at how awesome the Fly Tampa Sydney scenery is in P3D V3. Because it doesn't OM. Things like this. Look, shiny taxiways because of water. And there's the famous Sydney Tower. Which is, well, it's just fantastic. Animated flags. A bit of dirt. You can't go wrong. Oh look, Hertz. I rented a car from there once. Rip. Okay, cool. Right. Everything's done. So we have ATC. We're on VATSIM. We have ATC. Sydney Tower's on at the moment. So we'll get everything loaded up, and then we'll give the guy a call. Oh look, hang on. Is that another Virgin Australia over there? Yeah, you can see the tip of his tail, Virgin. Cool. Alright then, let's do this. Okay, so first things first, I actually need to do one thing, because Alex Farmer will get really mad, and that is disable the checklist, the inbuilt checklist. So we'll do equipment, and then we'll work back till we find it, and it is there. We'll take the checklists off, because his repaint has them already built in, and we don't need to do anything else with them. Okay, so as I said before, 0 fuel weight is 59.2, and fuel is just under 5 tons, but I'll just stick 5 tons in anyway, and there is that. It's going to be relatively quick fire because I don't want to waste time trying to sort stuff out, especially when there's other people waiting to fly. So if I rush through things, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it's going to be. So align the IRSs, your dampers on. I'm actually going to fire up the APU straight away because I want to get out in quite a reasonable time, and I want to also really quickly open the catering doors for GSX. No, I don't really want to do that because all it wants is forward left door to be opened again, because sometimes it doesn't recognize the door opening. So we'll just do that again really quickly. We'll request catering service, and there's the door being opened. Okay, good. So init ref, and actually first of all menu FMC. Pause init. We're at Sydney, YSSY. We're on Delta 45. If it will accept that. No, it won't, so it doesn't matter.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
We'll take the left GPS position, like so. And then we'll go to route, and we have a company route. YBNA, and then it's number 1, so that'll go in there. And we're going to be departing from, I'm not quite sure, we'll have to check the ATC in a little while. I have a feeling it's going to be 34 right, which means a ridiculous taxi, but hey ho, that is life. 1139. Okay, activate that for the moment, and everything else we'll do in just a second. Once we have called for clearance, which the first thing we're going to do is get the ATIS, and it's 126.5. So 126.5 is in there, like so. And we can listen to the ATIS.
Available for departures east and arrivals west. Parallel runway operations in progress. Independent departures in progress. Wind 050 degrees 11 knots. Visibility
So
greater
the wind is
than
from the
10
northeast.
kilometers. Cloud view 4,000 feet.
Visibility's a bit
Flight
naff.
level 250. Temperature 19 QNH 1022. On first
1022.
contact with Sydney ground or approach. Notify receipt of hotel. Sydney terminal
Information
hotel. Expect independent visual approach. Runway 34 left and 34 right. 4 arrivals and departures. Runway 07 available. 4 departures east and arrivals west. Parallel runway operations.
Damn, we can't
in
get
progress.
runway 07.
Independent departures
Oh well,
in
never
progress.
mind.
Wind
120.5 is our
050
frequency
degrees,
for clearance.
11 knots. Visibility
And,
greater than 10 kilometers.
we're gonna go
Cloud
now. So we have
view
hotel.
4.
We're on Delta 45. A little bit sad that we can't get 07, but it is what it is. So I guess we should call for clearance. We filed out via TESAT, Hotel 185 to Entra, and then Yankee 245 to Ballina. So that's our route, relatively straightforward. So we will give this guy a call. Sydney Tower, good evening. Velocity 1139, information hotel, Delta 45, request clearance to Ballina.
Velocity 1139, good evening, Sydney Tower. Cleared to Ballina via Entra planned route, maintain 5000. Fisher 6 departure, Entra transition, runway 07. Squawk 472 and departures on Unicom 122.8.
Cleared to Ballina, Fisher 6 departure, runway 07. Entra transition, climb initially 5000 off runway 07. And squawk 4772, velocity 1139.
Velocity 1139, almost, squawk 4472.
Okay, 4472, velocity 1139.
Velocity 1139.
Okay, cool.
Velocity 1141, gate Delta 44, information
4472. 4
Velocity 1141, cleared to Ballina via Entra planned route, maintain 5000, Fisher 6 departure, Entra transition, runway
5,000
07,
feet.
squawk 4475, departures on Unicom 122.8.
And then the rest of it is very self-explanatory.
6 departure, Entra transition, expect runway 07, departure 1228, and squawk present.
We did get 07 in the end, which is a miracle.
Velocity 1141.
Departure 07. Fisher, Entra, insert. Life is good.
Sydney Tower, good evening.
Just swap that with that.
60, hotel, Park.
5 tons of fuel, reserves 2.
460, good evening.
Cost
Sydney
index
Tower, cleared to Ballina
30.
via Entra planned route, maintain
Cruising at
5000,
390.
Fisher 6 departure, Entra transition, runway 07. Squawk 4477, departures on Unicom
Minus
122.8.
59 up there. 10,000 feet. It's a transition. And one limit, 22k, 58 degrees. Climb 1, takeoff, flat 5, CG's in, 1, 2 and 3, 143 is what we need to bug. 143.
Charlie Echo, velocity 491, request clearance to Ballina, information as well.
And then 07, which is 063 according to that.
Velocity 491, I don't have
RTO,
a
left flight
plan
director,
for you.
right flight director, traffic cones, left, right needles, data. Bring that all the way in. No idea what's going on with that little weird loop at the start, but it is what it is.
Velocity 745, approaching the altitude code, runway 34 left, we're ready to go.
And data and terrain for around here.
Velocity 745.
Everything else is looking good.
11 knots, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Okay, we'll get GSX to push us back.
Runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
We'll also
velocity
close the
745.
doors on the other side.
Sydney Voltage. No, we are taxiing the bay number 40. Taxiing to control traffic on the ground.
Switch everything across. Of course, the emergency lights can be on now.
Taxi by Golf to the bay.
And window heats can come on. Fans are on. Auto off on. Your damper, please. Fuel pumps. Logo. Anti-collision. Get rid of the jetway. Excuse me. Seat belts. Chime can come on. And the ground power can go off.
Before that order, flight plan should be filed.
And we can take away all the ground connections. Put that on the legs page once it's set. Like so. There we go. Done.
I can agree it's filed, but on my screen your plan is completely empty.
There's a Virgin Australia taxiing out. Down to runway 07. It's a relatively short taxi. Which is all very good.
Information on time request, Pushback.
The stand is very, very strange.
Velocity 1141, push approved.
Push approved, 1141, cheers.
Velocity 1139 requests push and start.
Velocity 1139, push approved.
Push approved, velocity 1139. Okay, everything's good to go. We'll put the engine on the lower MFD, or just the MFD because there's not an upper and a lower. There we go. And there we go. Start the clock. If it'll let me click it.
I'll try relogging on my side.
There we go. Okay. Start number 2. Let's see where it's going to push us to. I don't know where it's going to take us, to be honest. I hope the AFCAD is right. That would be really nice if it is. Anyway, N2's rising, looking for 25%.
My apologies, I still don't have your plan.
3, 4, and 5. See where it's going to take us. I'm hoping it just pushes us back and then that way. But it may just kind of stop us here because I need to go this way.
No further ATC services available. Monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8 and have a good night, call. Unicom 122 decimal 8, thanks, Owen.
Unicom's the airborne frequency 122 decimal 8. Okay, cutouts on 2, so we can start 1. Sounds like it's spooled up. Oh, it was, that's why. I don't know why it was spooled up. There you go.
Oh, you just have voice.
21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Parking brake set. Where's it stopped us? Right there. Great. Do we have enough to turn there? I think so, yeah. I think we'll be okay. Go out that way. That Virgin Australia that was taxiing past us before was actually taxiing into the stand. I thought he was taxiing out for departure. My bad.
And tower velocity 1141, we're ready for taxi runway 07.
He's ready for taxi quickly. Okay, so hydraulics, probes, packs, APU bleed can go off. I forgot to set that. We're going at 390. 390, there we go. Generators can come across. And we don't need the APU anymore. Taxi and turn off lights. We'll go flat 5. Trim. It's 5.08. There we go. And that's all good. You can hide that away. Very good. Everything to me looks spot on. So we can call for taxi. Velocity 1139, request taxi.
Velocity 1139, taxi Golf 1 holding point via Golf, cross 34 left, and follow the company velocity 737.
Follow the company and via Golf to Golf 1, cross 34 left, velocity 113. Okay, parking brake released, and we'll head out to the right.
And full velocity 491, anything now?
Velocity 491, yay, they have a flight plan here, clearance available.
Already,
Sounds good.
clearance, velocity 491.
Almost took his wing out there, my bad.
Velocity 491, cleared to Ballina via intra-planned route, maintain 5000, Fisher 6 departure, enter transition runway 07, squawk 4460, and departures on Unicom 122.1.
Clear to Ballina via intra-planned route. Fisher 6 departure, enter transition runway 07, which requires 5000, squawk 4460. Into departures 122, that's my velocity 491.
Velocity 491.
Nice generous taxi out to runway 07. It's better than going down to runway 34 right, I can tell you that. It's almost like guarantee, it's not guarantee anything, but some people like want taxis, I don't. They bore me. But everything is looking fine thus far. Active runway is not the active, it actually is the active, what am I talking about? So it's clear, according to my eyes and also TCAS.
And tower velocity 1141, we can take an intersection departure at Golf 2 if possible.
Velocity 1141, if you can turn it now and try to go for, hang on. 1141, you're currently on Golf. I can get you on the Yankee if you want.
Yep, Yankee works fine, 1141.
1141, no way, taxi Golf holding point 07. Yankee holding point 07, sorry.
This guy's not having a great day.
Roger, going point 07, by Golf, 1141.
He's off to Yankee, and I'm off to Golf.
Target 5460.
Bye-bye, company.
SR 460 taxi by Golf, cross runway 34 left, Golf 1 holding point runway 07. Golf cross runway 34, Golf holding.
It's Golf 2, Golf 1's the end one.
And velocity 1141, ready for departure.
Velocity 1141, wind is 050 degrees, 11 knots, runway 07, clear for takeoff.
Runway 07 cleared for takeoff, velocity 1141, cheers.
Velocity 491, Chris, push and start.
Velocity 491, push approved.
Push on approved, velocity 491.
That texture glitch though, what's going on there? Oh, they got to fix this up. Nice. Where's the there's the company departing from halfway down the runway. Velocity 1139, also ready for departure, Golf 1.
Velocity 1139, line up and wait runway 07.
Line up and wait 07, velocity 1139. Oh, what's going on with that texture over there? It's really weird. Okay, grab all the lights. Boom. Everything is ready to go. There's naturally going to be a bit of a delay.
Velocity 1141, no further ATC services available, minus Unicom 122.8, have your flight, bye-bye.
Over you call 122.8. Thanks for your service. So I'll catch you next time. Velocity 1141 choose.
Velocity 1139, wind is 050 degrees, 11 knots, runway 07, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 07, velocity 1139. Okay, clock started, 40%. .6% M1.
Power good star 460, golf
set.
1 square 7. Just 460, runway 07, line up. Line up going to start with.
V1. Rotate. Close to right. You're up. Wind pushing us to the right, which is always fun. Let's have a quick look at the city. I can't really see much.
43491, taxi runway 07.
Velocity 491, taxi by golf, cross runway 34 left, golf 1 holding point, runway 07.
We'll go direct to Fisher.
Runway 07 by golf, cross 34 left, holding point golf 1.
So I'll have to bring
We'll see from them.
There we go, on earth. VNAV.
Velocity 1139, interesting. Contact has been sent out on 124.8. And if you can, tower velocity 1141 do the same. That's the letter map.
Okay, we'll tell the company to contact Brisbane, I think it is 1248, and we'll also do the same. Thanks for your ATC, velocity 1139, bye-bye. Okay.
Just there 6, correction, just there 460, wind 050 degrees, 11 knots, runway 07, clear for takeoff.
Okay, let me just stop for 1 second. What you're about to hear is quite possibly the most dumbest thing I've ever heard someone try to do on VATSIM, but there's a very good reason behind it. The velocity that you're about to hear call ATC suddenly stumbles mid-transmission, and I was never quite sure why. However, as I'm editing this now, I now realise why, and it's actually quite funny. When I fly with this group of people, we're always on TeamSpeak. However, when I'm recording or when ATC is on, I always mute TeamSpeak so I could never really hear what's going on. What had happened is the previous controller had asked me to ask Abs, who's the velocity, the other velocity on frequency, to contact Brisbane, which I did. And then once I gave him the frequency via text chat, then as he went to make his first call, Chris, in TeamSpeak, who we can't hear because I had TeamSpeak muted, started yelling at Ab saying he was on the wrong frequency, even though he wasn't. He was just trolling him, which was just beyond perfect. So what you're going to hear is the call, and then you're going to hear ATC get stepped on a bunch of times by the same person, and then I'm going to put in the clip of Abs getting really mad at Chris in TeamSpeak, and then we'll carry on with the flight. Okay, I hope that explains it in as best detail as possibly can. It was fantastic.
41 with you passing 7,700. My bad, wrong frequency, 1141. Velocity 1141.
Flaps up. You have only got 5.
I'm sorry, my bad. I realized.
My god.
I'm extending Binduk.
Should turn the weather on now. Got to do that.
Yes, sir, velocity 1141 with you passing 10,000 up to 370.
Velocity 1141, today identified, climb at flight level 370.
Climb 370 on 41, sorry about
Is
that.
it Brisbane Centre I'm going to be calling? Abs.
Chris can go die in a hole. Dude, I was like, velocity 1141 with you, and then Chris is like, Abs, you stupid, wrong frequency, wrong frequency. And I was like, oh, rip, my bad, sorry, wrong frequency. But then Chris was on the wrong frequency, you piece of no,
It's weird. Why did
so
this? That was amazing.
Dude, you started shouting at me saying wrong frequency, and I was like, oh, okay, whoops, my bad. And then no, you just... Say, Chris.
Well, YouTube, this is what Abs is really like.
Oh no! Dude, I was fine. Chris was just Ebola. Like, I'm done.
Well, we just reached our top of climb, and it's already time to program the descent. So, we're landing on runway 24. Let's the RNAV X-ray. No transition. We'll just join up the dots. And landing weight for us today is 61. Exactly. Whoops, 61. And we'll use flap. Let's use flap 40. The forecast is 105 for the level. And the rest can stay as it is. Decision barrow is 480 feet. So we'll set that. Like so, auto brake 2. And as I said, I want to fly the visual approach, so it's not really going to be much of a precision approach. It was an RNAV for a start, so there's that. But we're just going to fly the procedure down to as low as we can until we're visual, and then we'll fly the visual approach. You can see the way it goes. Kind of goes past over the top and then round like this, so that's pretty much the way we're going to follow. So everything else is set and good to go. And top of descent for us is in 33 miles, so everything is good for that. What else can we do? Not much really. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the views. There's some spectacular views going up the eastern coast of Australia. Some absolutely mesmerising views, even in Flight Simulator, which is something you don't normally get to see. But the coverage of cloud mixed with the shadows and the Orbex terrain, the textures as well, is just extremely very nice. Looks like the other ATC sector's come on,
Business
so
Center 112, lost zero on for the cheers.
we're going to have ATC into Ballina as well, very nice. which means that my plans may go out the window of a visual approach, but we'll see. I'm going to stick the seatbelts back on early because we're going to be descending very quickly.
1139, contact Brisbane, send 121.2 again.
1212, velocity 1139, good day. Brisbane saying good day, velocity 1139, for level 390, request descent.
Velocity 1139, Brisbane Centre, when ready descent for level 250.
Send 250, velocity 1139, thanks. Okay, down we go.
Brisbane Centre, just off 460, flight level 350, power 8.
The Charles 460, Brisbane Centre, good day, when ready descent for level 250.
And flight level 240.
Velocity 1141, descent for level 180.
Flight level 180, velocity 1141.
Velocity 1141, clearly short air descending by the Arnett Loop. High 5 traffic is velocity 1139, flying 737, inbound from the south, estimates Ballina time 56, and Jetstar 460, inbound from the south, estimates Ballina time 58. Report on the ground to cancel silage. Velocity 1139, centre.
Go ahead, velocity 1139.
Velocity 1139, clearly short air descending by the Arnett Loop, Ballina. High 5 traffic is velocity 1141, inbound from the south, estimates Ballina time 53, and Jetstar 460, inbound from the south, estimates Ballina time 58, we can cancel silage.
Okay, clear to leave on the Arnav Zulu, and traffic copied. We'll call when we're on the ground, velocity 1139. Okay, so
Brisbane Centre, good day, velocity 491.
two traffic behind us that we have to watch out for, but
Velocity
subject to that,
491, centre, good day.
everything
And
is
when ready
okay.
descent for level 250.
This cloud coverage is awesome.
Ready descent for level
Look at that.
250, velocity 491.
Look at that.
Brisbane Centre, Jetstar 460.
Just off 460, sir.
Can you advise on the VFR traffic in Ballina?
Jetstar 460, just confirm it's Ballina and VFR traffic Juliet Lima Whiskey, Cessna 172 doing circuit.
So I've been saying it wrong all this time. It's Ballina.
47 Juliet, then okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly outbound of this on 025, and then we'll rejoin the RNAV again once we get a little bit further up.
Yeah, all stations inbound to Ballina should be also on the CTAF because that's the VFR traffic is booking on the CTAF.
Roger, we'll maintain visual will be traffic 1141.
That's a great point, but I don't have the CTAF frequency. Is it 1217? 1228? Like, I don't know what they're using down here. The charts for this place are extremely sparse, like Navigraph doesn't have them, so it's kind of a bit of a make it up as you go, which is not something I normally like to do. Anyway, flap 1, bring the speed brake back in. Plug that. I hope you enjoyed that array of cloud back there. It was extremely interesting to fly through, I'll give you that. It's actually quite overwhelmed, it looked amazing. Keep an eye on the TCAS, make sure no one surprises me. Okay. Fly parallel now. So 060. Look at that water.
And Brisbane Center velocity 141, runway is vacated. 1141, thank you, Mr. Arch. Terminated. Have a great night. You too, 141.
We'll book that. Put all the lights on. The weather, I really want to fly a visual, but I can't because the weather's just appalling. 4,000 feet. I'm not getting anywhere fast. 8 miles to go. Okay, we'll start the turn in. Turn some more. Okay. You can go direct to... Ooh. Like so. On LNAV. Okay. I'm just about to catch that VNAV profile up. Job's a good one. Okay, gear down. Bring the speed in flat 15. On the speed brake.
The first and 10 0 1
48, over 737 on the ground for Auckland.
See the runway there, beautiful. Okay, we want...
You're doing 148, send the flight plane, then reach you 5.5.
Ignition switches to continuous. I'm happy. Okay, auto throttle out. Reset to 2,000 feet. Autopilot out. Fully visual. We're clear to land because there's no tower. The other aircraft reported vacated. Scenery is absolutely insane. Look at how nice that looks. Bit of power actually. Dip too low, below that speed threshold. There we go, beautiful.
1,000.
Coming over the coast. Looking good. The trim. Never hurt anyone.
Approaching decision height. 500. Minimums.
Landing, runways in sight.
Fifth 40. 30. 20. 10.
Maximum reverse. Off the brake doing its thing. 80 knots. 70. 60. I sort of just saw a Cessna as well, look. Cessna over there doing circuits. It's pretty cool. And then we should vacate next left. And taxi.
Come here, 47 Juliet, when ready, descend to final 25, sir.
Light directors off. Off with the auto brake. Auto. Not going to bother with the taxi lights because the stand is just literally there. Velocity 1139. Clear the active, and thanks for your help. Bye bye. Which stand am I going on? How do you park here? 1A. I don't know how you park here. Let me cheat and look on external view. Ah, okay, that's relatively straightforward. You just kind of go there and then just spin it around. Okay, cool. Okay, there's the turning circle. Around we go. Just look up a bit so I can see where I'm stopping. Very good. we'll stop about there. Beautiful. Parking brake on. Generators across. And we can switch the engines off just like that. Hold the clocks on both sides. And we can connect the ground. Actually, we don't need to connect the ground power, that's not a problem. GSX can deboard us. And we'll use Qantas. Okay, so there we are. Velocity 1139 in the bag. Apparently I called it Ballina before, and it's just Ballina. Ballina, no Ballina, like ballerina. Just Ballina, so there's that. But yeah, it makes a change having ATC. Really nice down in Australia. Australia's scenery is just superb, and the ATC was great too, so no complaints from me, although I didn't actually know what a SAR watch was. That's very new for me, especially flying into these regional airports in Australia. I'm going to go read up on that and see what that's all about. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next video, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Take care, everyone. And from myself, 737 and that A320, I bid you all farewell. Bye-bye.